From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check. Come 19. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Mustang 19. Go street.
They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the ball. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Okay, ready? Panther 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Brian Jerry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Play fake, Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. No, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Hey, Smash.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, Walker who picks it. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read Blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Now Cousins going to change it up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hurt.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready?
Second down and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Trenton Simpson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 yards, 1st down Niners.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground to about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And some room to work. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Cousins now from the 50. And Walker has it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
Running right, here's Walker. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check that.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
154 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Walker once more.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Check. Check. Go.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Now he's free at the 35.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
197 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Moore, the man in motion.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Cousins. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Moore, the motion man right. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
79 Bronco.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's...
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Now it's the backup Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 39. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw. That is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 65 yards. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Running left is Walker.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the Niners' 10-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you,
oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners Niners have just about sewn up this football game. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.